Slang is the secret handshake of language, unofficial, constantly evolving, and often a rebellion against the formal rules of grammar and vocabulary. Though often dismissed as informal or improper, slang plays a vital role in communication, identity, and cultural change. Here's a closer look at where it comes from, how it evolves, and why it matters. 1. What is slang, really? Slang is informal, often playful or coded language used by specific groups to stand apart, connect, or express ideas in unconventional ways. It can be a single word, a phrase, or even a sound that holds cultural weight beyond its literal meaning. Slang can signal in group belonging, create humor or irony, conceal meaning from outsiders. 2. Early slang and street talk. Slang has existed as long as language itself. Ancient Roman graffiti and medieval English taverns reveal that even then people had playful, irreverent vocabularies. Elizabethan English had phrases like rackhell, embubele. 18th century thieves. Cant in London was a secret criminal dialect used to avoid detection by authorities. Early slang with real stakes. 3. Slang as a marker of rebellion. Slang often gains power as a response to authority, pushes back against linguistic norms, giving voice to people who feel unheard. The Jazz Age was a turning point. African American communities, particularly through jazz musicians, introduced slang that celebrated coolness, rhythm, and rebellion. Words like hip, cat, and dig came out of jazz circles, most with strong ties to African American Vernacular English. In low-key, these words were created or evolved in black communities long before becoming viral or commercialized. Artists like Tupac, Missy Elliott, and Jay-Z turned local slang into international lexicons. Social media only amplified that reach. Giving credit to the communities who created these words matters. 4. AAVE, the cultural bedrock of modern slang. A massive portion of modern slang, especially in the U.S., originates from AAVE, a dialect developed in African American communities over centuries. From woke to shade, finna vibe, lit. While it became synonymous with beat poets in the 1950s, its roots go back much further. The rise of hip-hop in the late 20th century made AAVE-influenced slang global. Important note, AAVE slang entering mainstream culture is not always celebrated. It's often appropriated without acknowledgement of its origins. Funk, punk, hip-hop, and social media. 5. Cool, the word that wouldn't die. The word cool is one of the longest-lasting slang terms in the English language. Anyone can coin a phrase that might go viral overnight. This was used during the Jazz Age by black musicians to signal style, confidence, or calm defiance. Cool has roots in AAVE, and its meaning has been re-energized by each generation since through rock. No other slang term has had such a long life without ever becoming cringe. It's linguistic magic. 6. Internet and meme culture. A slang explosion. The internet didn't just speed up slang, it made it democratic and chaotic. Sus, slay, based, yeet, and ratio are a few examples of online slang that emerged in the past decade. Many of these terms still draw on the cultural DNA of AAVE and youth culture. Social media also created meta slang. Words about the use of words like simp, stan, or mid. 7. The life cycle of slang. We learn about the people who shaped it, especially those who shaped it without ever being taught their words mattered. Cool, which has survived for nearly a century without losing relevance. From Shakespearean insults to TikTok trends, slang is where language gets raw, emotional, and real. It's not just linguistic fluff, it's culture. Slang tends to follow a predictable path. In-group creation, used among a subculture wider spread, caught on by artists or influencers. Mainstream adoption, often sanitized or altered death by popularity, becomes or outdated. That's why what was cool in 2019 might be cringe. It's in 2025, but some terms dodge the trend like 8. Slang is a living record. Slang is history.
Ow.
It tells us who mattered, who rebelled, and what people were feeling in a moment. In studying slang, we don't just learn about language. Final thoughts? Whether it's whispered in alleyways, blasted through speakers, or tweeted to millions, slang reflects the heartbeat of culture. It's not improper, it's powerful.